Hey,
Ah,
reviews.
back up in here, yo.
Boop, 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 boop. Technology upgrade. Kind of.
Maybe.
So, we're here with Miles Morales from
Yeah.
Spider Man
Into the
Spider Verse.
Spider-Verse.
And anything to say, Miles? No?
Yeah. All right. He's a little quiet right now.
Okay. So, as you can tell, we just got back from watching this film. The hype is real!
Yes.
The hype is real. Oh my gosh. Okay, I was a little worried because, it's Sony and Marvel is kind of there to give them guidance. And
Yes.
man, did they pull it off,
Yeah.
yo. Did they pull it off?
They did a really great job on this movie.
If you can't tell, I'm still stoked about this movie. I was pleasantly pleased
Yes.
with what I watched. Okay? So I'm going right to the bat 4.5. I wanted to get, but it, yeah, 4.5
4.5.
easily,
Easily.
4.5. I'm gonna get into why I couldn't give it a perfect 5. I'm gonna switch it over to my man Ian here.
Yeah. Yeah. That's about accurate for me. It's about 4.5. It's a great movie. I mean, there are little things here and there that we can nitpick on and get at, but that's what we do. But it was still a great movie overall, especially a Spider-Man, Marvel, Sony movie.
Yes, yes. Okay, so the nitpicky parts where we can't give it a full 5, at least for me. There are a few moments. Now, granted, these are probably for specific reasons, such as maybe they find that some of the slapstick humor, like where one of the versions of Peter Parker is constantly getting knocked out over and over and over, and it kind of just drags on a little bit.
Yeah.
I thought they probably could have taken that out or shortened that part of the film, and to me that would have made it a lot better. There were a few kind of tropey moments like that where some of it dragged on just a little bit too much, but they're trying to use it for comedic purposes. I feel that they could have cut it just a little short. But like I said, in no way does it really take away from the film
Not
at all whatsoever.
Yeah.
You literally feel like you're watching a comic book unfold right before your eyes.
And they kind of use the comic books
to his advantage.
To the advantage of them actually showing comics and then using explanation going on through the movie.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, and any reasons why? Would you say it was about the same for you? Why you won't give it a full 5?
Well, about that the same. Some of the little like slapstick went on a little long. Some of the jokes. I mean, I guess that's for kids. So you want some of the straight from the comic like action and realism, and then sort of slapstick goes in. Do you understand? They're appealing to the kids, so that kind of throws you off a little bit.
Now we're not saying we're against the humor because they 100% have Peter Parker, aka Spider-Man, humor throughout this film, and it is awesome.
Yes, it is.
Perfect timing. He has perfect comedic timing. They even go on to explain about some of the reasons why he's cracking jokes here and there. So it's really, really good. We don't want to get into spoilers quite just yet because we're still in the infancy of this video.
Yeah.
However, we will get to some of the parts. What do you think about the cast in this?
The cast did a good job in terms of the voice casting and the voice acting. They did a really good job in terms of all the different characters, and basically, I mean, you believe in the actual characters and how they're moving and what they're going through at times. So they actually did a good job on casting throughout. How do you feel about the characters?
I think they did a great job casting. Yeah. I was actually, I'll be honest with you, I was kind of like, I don't know if this person can do a good job as Peter Parker. Okay, Jake Johnson, he's not really too well known. Yeah. He's in another movie with one of the Wayans brothers, youngest brothers. And that film was like, so-so. And what I forgot that the guy who plays Uncle Aaron he plays Cottonmouth in Luke Cage.
Yeah.
So he did a really good job, even though his scene was
minimal. Because he didn't talk that much.
Yeah,
it's like
he did a good job.
He does a good job in terms of they building that character.
And Nicolas Cage, I know people give Nicolas Cage all kinds of crap. He does a good job of voice acting as Noir Spider-Man.
Yes, does a really good job. And like just the comments that Spider-Man makes is quite awesome throughout the movie.
Exactly. So, I thought it was cool. And Zoe Kravitz actually does the voice of Mary Jane. So and minimal, but again, still good job.
Yeah.
No complaints on my part. Did a really good job. I liked it. All the voice actors did a really good job.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone was like off sync or it didn't seem forced. Really, really well. Well done. Trying to think of anything that I don't like. I have any negative criticism for this one, or even I mean I don't want to say negative, but constructive. I can't really think of anything else.
Most of it, they did a really good job in terms of just pulling a Marvel story basically. And
Yes,
just
like a legit Marvel story.
Yeah, and then just basically putting it out there. And they're doing a good job of just even the subtle little hints and Easter eggs they threw out.
Oh, tons.
Tons that you can look at. If you're a Marvel fan, you're like, oh, I get that.
We'll totally get into that during the spoiler section. So overall, I would say check us out in the theater.
Yes.
Even if you're a little curious, I'd say check us out in the theater. If you are a Spider-Man fan, this is a must watch. Must watch. Like, don't debate. Don't think about it. Watch it. Get out there and watch it. Especially if you bought the video game. Go watch this.
Go, because there's nods to the video game as well in there. And you'll see stuff and be like, oh, I remember that from the Spider-Man video game. Well, there they go. They put it in there.
They did a really good job. Pleasantly surprised. I thought it was going to be okay at best.
Yeah.
Probably one of my best, I don't want to say one of the best Marvel films ever, but I definitely will say one of their best animated ones for sure.
Yeah.
I would rank it up there in terms of actual story, pretty high. I'd probably say in my top 20, maybe top 15, because there have been a lot of really good stories coming out of Marvel recently, as we all know, with all their movies, and their animated ones are no slouches either. A lot of their animated ones are pretty good also. This definitely ranks in the tops for me. So once again, 4.5 across the board. Almost a perfect film. Very, very close. I'll be honest with you. There's rumors of there being 2 more films based off of this first one.
Which they should.
I'm going to say if they stay on the same path, the second one might get a perfect 5 for me, depending on how they end up doing it.
If they keep it well and they keep it focused like this, the same creators, I say it will be.
Oh, yeah, definitely. All right. Now it's time for spoilers!
Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell nobody. Okay, if you stuck around, we're about to get spoilery. Okay? All right, here it goes. I can't believe it again! Killing the black guy again! Why? Every time.
Miles just got the suit, and then...
Ha! Kidding. Totally doesn't die. He is the hero of this film. Thank you very much. So, okay, to summarize super quick, since this is obviously spoilers, at the end of this movie, you're like, I just watched a Miles Morales origin story. And it was so freaking good.
Yes.
So freaking good. I was like, man.
I'm like, you watching, you're like, I need Miles in the MCU just because of this.
Yes. Yes. Now, there have been rumors that he was coming, and this technically is what those rumors were about. However, there have been some more kind of circulating that they might try to work him in. They're not 100% sure quite just yet. It's all really going to depend on Sony. This is definitely going to give them, if it does well in theaters anyways, it's definitely going to give them some bargaining chips, so to speak. And who knows, maybe the main MCU might want to try to bring him in. They're still doing quite a lot of stuff with Tom Holland's character, so who knows for sure.
But hey, they could do 2.
Yeah, why not?
Because there's more than one in this movie. So
yeah. So what did we have? We had Peter Parker, Spider-Ham, the suits, like basically, which is crazy to me because technically the world that this Miles Morales lives in, they say he's almost like the perfect Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Basically. And he has like a hall, like like the other Peter Parker's like, oh yeah, I got a workshop where I keep some spider stuff. And so Aunt May presses the button. It's like a whole
elevator
secret like level type of thing that like the Mr. Fantastic would have helped him like set up or something. He has a whole like secret lair. You see the spider buggy, and, like multiple suits, multiple. You see the big time one. You see the stealth suits. You see the Iron Spider,
spider armor. All that is just basically over there.
Ton of them. A lot of them that you guys would see if you played the most recent Spider-Man game. You'd recognize
but pretty much all of them, except for the cape one is in there.
Yes, which is funny because earlier in the film, the other Peter Parker is like, no cape, because Miles tries to put a cape on.
And he's like, Miles is like, what's this? It's a cape.
He's like, yeah.
It's a cape. What's this right here?
So, yeah. What else do you want to talk about for spoilers?
The uncle.
Oh, Uncle Aaron.
Uncle Aaron.
So, you would think that maybe they wouldn't do as much with that character in terms of like the way he's introduced, but they actually do
a lot.
A lot. He technically becomes the Uncle Ben of Miles Morales.
Yes.
In a very strange way because he's like almost he's basically trying to kill him
without
half of the
knowing,
film,
yeah, without knowing.
But he doesn't know that it's his nephew. And then
Yeah.
when he finds out, he makes the honorable choice and is like, oh no, I can't do this. Live your life. You're the best of us.
Yeah.
This and that. It kind of is part of what inspires him to finally don his role and truly embrace, his skills as a Spider-Man.
He's like, you're the best of us. Do it.
Totally, you could say it's a cliche moment. However, I thought it was perfect.
Yes.
For what it was.
Now, my thing is, could they bring him back somehow as Iron Spider?
Maybe. I don't know. See, I don't know if he stays a villain if they do that or not. This version of Kingpin, what'd you think?
That version of Kingpin was good. That was a really good version of Kingpin. And they kept the size. I mean, I think his size was a little too big.
I was gonna say I didn't care for the way they kind of drew him. To be honest with you,
they drew him super. I like his attitude and the way he was.
Yes.
With the size, I think they just. I don't know. It was like he was overly bigger than everyone, and it just doesn't seem.
He looked like the Rhino mixed with the Kingpin or something. Yeah. It was crazy. His size he's just massive. Like. If their idea was to convey to you that this guy is a massive character,
I'm like in their world,
hats off to you. You did a good job.
He would be like Hulk size.
Yes, like a super angry Hulk too. Not like beginning Hulk, like super angry Hulk. He was huge, massive. And it was interesting because they showed like this version of Kingpin, which makes sense because maybe that was his version of him in that universe, right? So he could look different in another universe perhaps. He is definitely way strong in this one. Super strong.
She's normally is strong, but it gave him to him.
He's like super strong, like souped up. I wasn't expecting to see that Peter Parker get killed that quick.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, they did the whole origin, and that's how Miles comes in. Peter in his universe has to go.
Yeah, right. So I was like, man.
And I knew something was up because he was sitting there going, like, hey, I'll be fine. Go. And he's not getting up.
Like, promise me.
Well, he's like, promise me. He's like, he's not getting up. I'm like, hey, something's up. He's not getting up. So
yeah, he caught that collider blast in the face.
Yeah.
And then, I think it hit his body, too. And, his real concern was he didn't want all the people in his city to die from, the Kingpin's experiments,
from
basically.
black hole and things like that.
Yeah. So that was his big goal there. And any other spoilers that kind of shocked you a little bit you want to talk about?
The only one was at the end of how it actually ended. The last.
Oh man! So it's a throwback to the 1960s cartoon, and they show you Spider-Man 2099.
Yes.
Which was awesome.
Yes.
Which was awesome. Now the part that was cool is it's Spider-Man 1967. He says he goes to Earth 67.
Yeah, because he's going back to the first Spider-Man. So it's the first Spider-Man cartoon, and he goes into it. He's like that whole little meme that you see where it's like two Spider-Mans pointing at each other, and it's like 2099 and 1967. They're sitting there pointing at each other. Like, stop pointing at me. I'm pointing at you. You're pointing at me while talking to you. It's just an awesome scene. It's just,
By the way, that is at the very, very end. So sit all the way through.
That is the end credits.
Very end.
Yes.
Yeah. There's actually technically two, but this one is at the very, very end. So yeah, I thought it was great. A lot of people in my theater were cracking up when they saw it.
Yeah.
Even some people that you could probably tell had no idea that was even a thing.
Yeah.
They still found it funny.
Yeah. They were like, oh,
it was pretty freaking awesome. The fact that they had Spider-Man 2099 was really cool. Definitely leads you to believe that they're 100% gonna have some more coming on.
Well, even at the end of this movie, he's laying in bed, and then kind of looks like the portal opens up again, and it's Gwen.
Oh
saying, hey, can I talk to you for a second?
Yeah, and he's looking up. He's in his bed, And it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. I even like the way they did Doc Ock in this one.
Yes.
She was pretty awesome. I was kind of curious. I'm like, that lady seems like she's asking like weird questions. Like, she's acting funny. I'm like, oh snaps. She is the Doc Ock of this universe.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. The nod to Stan Lee was awesome, I thought. Putting him in as the store clerk that sells Miles Morales the Spider-Man costume, for general purposes or purchase.
And he's like, what if it's too big? Yeah. It all fits at some point.
Yeah, he's like, oh, it'll fit eventually. And then he's like, there's no return, no return sign, which is pretty cool. Yes. Very good way to remember him. The funny moment is when he says, I'm really going to miss him. And they're actually talking about Spider-Man that died. But at the same time, it's a way for us all kind of to reflect on the fact that Stan Lee is gone. So definitely going to miss you. Shouts out to everyone and all the fans across the world that also are missing you, Stan Lee. We're just happy to see another one of your great ideas that you helped with. Now, we obviously know you didn't fully create him, but you did help with a lot of the designs and some of the storyboards. So thanks a million. Anything else you want to say?
I think that pretty much covers...
I think that's going to cover us for this one.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Cool. Well, at this time, like, comment, subscribe. Let us know what you think of the new background. Let us know if you want us to go back to just, my boring old closet door back there. Or you like the new ones that we threw up. We're going to see if we can kind of keep this going. See what you guys think. So like, comment, subscribe. Share it out there.
Everybody.
We'll be back with some more awesome reviews.
Yes.
Peace.